Right, absolutely, Belly, thank you so much for joining us and sharing all those updates with us. We leave it there and shift our focus to some more news coming in, where the International Criminal Court in the arrest warrants against, has in fact issued warrants against Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and former Israeli Defence Minister Yoav Gallant for criminals and crimes against humanity and war crimes. Prime Minister of Israel Benjamin Netanyahu has tweeted about it, and he said that the anti-Semitic decision of the International Court is in fact slammed it, and he said that it will end the same way it did earlier. Let's in fact listen in.
Nor did the court do anything against the Hamas terrorists who raped our women, beheaded our men, burned babies alive in front of their parents, and kidnapped hundreds of men, women, and children to the underground dungeons of Gaza. They're still holding 101 hostages, citizens of many lands, including the United States. Come to think of it, the court did issue one arrest warrant against Hamas. Now hear this. They issued an arrest warrant against the corpse of the Hamas arch-terrorist Mohammed Dev. His corpse. What an absurdity. No biased anti-Israel decision in The Hague will prevent the state of Israel from defending its citizens. And I want to thank our many friends around the world, especially those in the United States, who've condemned this outrage and who have said that this decision will have severe consequences for the ICC and those who cooperate with its decision. Israel will not recognize the validity of this decision. We will continue to do everything we must do to defend our citizens and defend our state against Iran's axis of terror, Iran and its terrorist proxies, which include Hamas, Hezbollah, the Houthis, and others. Our enemies are your enemies, and our victory will be your victory, the victory of civilization over barbarism and tyranny.
Belly on the telecast with me. Belly, take our viewers to what it is that, in fact, Benjamin Netanyahu has now said.
Sorry, this is in the backdrop of the International Criminal Court in The Hague issuing arrest warrants against the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and the former Israeli Defence Minister Yoav Gallant for crimes against humanity and war crimes, for which the Israeli had said that they fundamentally reject the court's decision to issue arrest warrants for senior Israeli officials, and they say that they remain deeply concerned by the prosecutor's rush to seek arrest warrants and the troubling process errors that led to this decision. And this is also the backdrop of the United States that has been clear that the International Criminal Court does not have jurisdiction over this matter whatsoever. This prosecutor might or would imply that there is no evidence nonetheless between the Israel and the Hamas, and that there was no relationship as to how these arrest warrants were issued, and the Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu and Defence Minister being issued arrest warrants for war crimes and crimes against humanity. And they are also certainly discussing about the next steps as to how this would escalate if these are not seen globally, and it would, they would allow them to keep it locally between the involved countries.
Belly, stay on with us. More breaking news, in fact, coming in from the international